My name is Hollywood Joe Williamson, and if you have forgotten who I am the founder and head writer of Hollywood's World of Sports, a blog which talks about sports and my favorite topic, professional wrestling. Now, we have a pay-per-view coming up tomorrow called Money in the Bank. And there's two ladder matches. The one I am interested in is the World Heavyweight Title ladder match. My man, my new favorite guy in professional wrestling, and he's been one of my favorites for a while, but he's now the favorite, is Cesaro, otherwise known as Antonio Cesaro, otherwise known as Claudio Castagnoli. And I gotta tell you, when CM Punk quit back in January, I was trying so hard to find a new favorite. I was already liking the work that the Real Americans were doing, Jack Swagger, Zeb Coulter, and of course Cesaro. But I really couldn't truly get behind him because I really felt for the longest time Cesaro should be a singles megastar. And lo and behold, WrestleMania 30, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Cesaro slams the Big Show over the top rope. And I gotta tell you, that was huge. I was so pumped. I was so ready. I didn't even think Cesaro was going to be in it. I was so pissed off because I thought Cesaro was on the pre-show and the pre-show only. But he snuck in. Following night on Monday Night Raw, he dropped Zeb Coulter and became a Paul Heyman guy. Needless to say, my favorite before him, CM Punk, was a Paul Heyman guy. But I'm gonna clue you in on a little something with me as a wrestling fan. I love the guys that come from Ring of Honor. Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson. Seth Rollins, aka Tyler Black. Chris Hero when he was Cassius Ohno. And now Claudio Castagnoli as Cesaro. And I truly believe Cesaro is a huge part of the future for the WWE. He's got the work ethic, he's got the strength, he's got a good look to him, a great attitude, he speaks 5 languages, which comes in handy, and he's got great in-ring ability, and I love the old school style that he uses. And turns it into his own. CM Punk described himself as the best in the world. And I gotta tell you, that don't sit well with me anymore, because the best in the world, best in the world doesn't walk out on his fans. The best in the world doesn't cop out when things aren't going his way. I mean, think about this for a minute. Cesaro was at the bottom and started on his way up. And he never complained, never bitched, never moaned, nothing. CM Punk walked out. And I gotta tell you, Cesaro is one of those guys who has earned his spot on the roster, has earned to be in the main event, never gets hurt, never misses a show for anything, and the guy is great. And I'm on board with Cesaro. Cesaro, the way I see it, this is how I look at it. Hulk Hogan was my favorite growing up. Shawn Michaels was my favorite. in my like later, early 20s years. CM Punk was my favorite over the last 5 to 6 year period, but now it's Cesaro. And I think Cesaro is going to do some great things. I think, the Paul Heyman storyline is going to go great for him. And if he doesn't get hurt and doesn't anything happen to him, I think you will see him as WWE World Heavyweight Champion at some point. And Cesaro's the real deal, guys. Everyone keeps talking about all these new stars like Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and stuff like that, and kudos to all of them. A lot of people are forgetting Seth Rollins. I'm coming my on Seth Rollins. Some big things are in store for him. Well, my mind is on Cesaro because the guy never gets hurt, and he has a very, very safe in-ring style. So, with that being said, keep watching Cesaro. Keep watching the Ring of Honor guys, because I believe once you see Sami Zayn, who was El Generico in Ring of Honor, and once Kevin Steen gets into the WWE main roster, you're going to see a whole landscape change of what WWE is going to be doing. So, with that being said, my name is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports. As always, controversy doesn't come without criticism. Don't be a quitter. Don't be a hater. Don't screw your fans over. That's my message, and that's why I like Cesaro, because he hasn't quit, even though he got buried for a long, long time, folks. So, my name again is Hollywood Joe. I'm back, baby. That's a wrap.